Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Steven Spears back with another video about what the I am doing. Just want to keep you guys updated. I haven't posted in a while, so I figured I'd go ahead. I actually took a oil field job in North Dakota. It's production water hauling. And it's free housing. It's a good opportunity, for someone, with no family, no kids. You can come up here and live rent-free, and really stack your cash. If you're in a financial situation or a bind, and you could definitely come to North Dakota in the Bakken Patch and definitely haul some water. You do need your tanker endorsement. 13, 18, 15 speed experience. If not, they can teach you. There is a driving test. It's with, didn't really want to shout out the company. I've been here about 3 weeks. Saying a lot, but yeah, forget it. I'll just say it. It's Mongoose Trucking and Hotshot. They have about 35 trucks. They've got 12-hour shifts. After 40, it's overtime. At night, the pay is $29. Or I'm sorry, yeah. At night, it's $29. During the day, is $28, $43 an hour. At overtime after 40. I've gotten 70 hours a week. Can't promise that. I think the oil field is picking back up. That's the rumors. So I'm hoping I got here at a good time. I got here in October, middle of October, and I was working for a small company doing hydrovacing and water production as well. And it was a really small company, and I knew that I didn't want to stay there. And so I looked for better opportunities, put in my 2 weeks, and I think I left a little bit earlier than 2 weeks, but got my last check, said my goodbyes and deuces. In this industry, that's what you need to do, and you need to treat yourself like a guy said, corporation. You need to know that your value, and anything you do for that company to help that company needs to be paid. And I got my money was okay. I'm not gonna say he didn't pay, but there was issues. So the good thing about having your CDL is you always have work, as long as if you drive safe and don't get tickets and stuff like that. If you keep it squeaky clean, you can always find another opportunity. And the more experience you get, the more money you make. I know a lot of the where I want to go is Bell Energy, and that takes 3 years of oil field experience. So that's what I want to work towards. I knew in the past I wanted to work at Walmart, and I really like the oil fields. I really like it. It's low population, low traffic. You go from one well site to the next. You go to the disposal, and you kind of do that all day long. It's easy, but it's cold up here. Obviously, it's super cold, so that's a huge factor. I think I literally was shaking today. I was cleaning off my terminals on my battery on my personal car, and I was literally shaking. So I'm from Texas, moved from Miami Beach up here, so I'm super warm-blooded, and this is another level of cold. I mean, it's 8 degrees right now, and I have never experienced cold like this. It's another level. So that is a huge factor, and of course that's probably why they can't get people to stay up here. You do get 6 weeks on, 2 weeks off, 3 weeks on, a week off, or it's 4 weeks. I think it might be 4 and 1, and and 6-2. I can't remember, but either way, it's a good opportunity. I was lucky enough to get on day shifts because a guy quit, so I got to take his spot. So I started on days. I didn't start on nights, but they really are hiring for nights, and a lot of people like it because there's nobody breathing down your neck. You're kind of left alone, you know, but I don't do well at working at nights and getting no sun. No bueno. So that's kind of where I'm at, where I've been going, and I kind of didn't want to really like jump the gun and like make an early video and not really have a clear mindset of what I'm doing, how it is, and you know what you can accomplish up here. And now I firmly know that you can come up here, you know, preferably without a family, you know, or you can bring your family up here. You just like you stay in a man camp, so you know there's no real, you know, it's not like, you know, you could bring your family. You'd have to get your own off-site housing. So yeah, it's, you know, it's an extension of the oil fields. You know, you're not hauling crude oil, you're just hauling production water. It's, you know, it's, you hook up a valve, you vacuum, you know, you push, you suck. It's simple, like I said, but you know, things can get hairy real quick, you know, with that pressure. And you know, so you really just, you know, pay attention, and just learn, and you know, if the oil field goes down, well, you've got experience. And that to me is key, is challenging yourself to do something. And you know, if it's not for you, great, but if it is, then you always have that in your back pocket. When they ask you, oh, have you ever worked in the oil field? Yep, I have. Boom, you're hired. You know, oh, you know how it rolls. You know, you've been up here. So that's pretty much all I have to say. You know, I'm not gonna, you know, not go into detail as to why I left per se, but it was financial. I mean, Old Dominion is a great company. I absolutely love it. If I was to ever go back into LTL, I would definitely go back with Old Dominion. I love that company. I'm not gonna say anything bad. It's just in Miami, you know, the hours and the line haul on the weekends really, you know, because everything comes to Miami, so there wasn't a lot of line haul, and I really look forward to that day 6 and having that option and really working 12 hours, you know. And freight's getting slow, rates are down, people aren't buying, and I was affected by that. And I'm not one to sit around and wait for things to get better. I tend to kind of jump early, you know, and make that switch early and not just go, oh, well, it'll get better. Everybody's talking about it, shipping receiver, oh, it hadn't been this slow. It's slow for a reason. And, you know, the pandemic and stuff like that had a lot to do with it. People stopped buying. Wool fields are going up. You know, that's where I'm at. So I'm comfortable. I'm happy. I'm enjoying it. It's super peaceful. Not to say Miami wasn't peaceful. I loved Miami Beach. I loved the lifestyle, but I didn't like the traffic, and it was a lot. Like, I'm not a small town boy, but I mean, I like the suburbs, but driving through Miami and stuff, I mean, it just wasn't for me. It was a lot, and I feel bad, you know, but you never know something until you do it. You know, you never know if you're going to like it until you do something. And that's the beauty of life, is you can always make changes, you know. Some people don't like change, but I like new opportunities, and I like building my resume, and I love what I do. So, you know, there's that. But it's been, 9 minutes on here. I just want to keep y'all updated, man. I appreciate y'all watching and liking, you know. Not really diving too hard into everything. I might make some update, you know, in the future on what I'm doing and stuff. But I'm not like 7 days, you know, posting every day. It's just not me. I just do this to learn, you know, how to talk in front of a camera and to express myself and ultimately have a documentation. So that's why I do these videos, is to look back and see how far I've come in this industry, and just, you know, have documentation of my life. And that's honestly why I do it. And not a lot of people are comfortable with that, and I get it, but you know, I enjoy it. I want to express who I am and how I feel about things, so I can look back and I can know where I've come and how far I've come. It's kind of like a journal. So I'm gonna leave it at that. God bless America. And God bless the oil fields. And yeah, I'm super excited. I really am. The money's great, and that's all one can ask for. And the people are rock solid. Like it's like I'm telling you, it's a different breed. It takes a different type of person to come up here. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that and say, oh, anybody can do it. F no, not anybody can do it. It's not hard, it's just the element. If you're good with cold and you can layer up, and you've lived in, you know, Colorado or, you know, Michigan, you'll probably do great. It probably won't be as hard. But I'm saying, a southern boy, my heart is frozen. I'm telling you, it is that cold. And when the wind hits you in the face, like it hurts. Like the snow hitting your face, like it feels like sand hitting your face. I mean, I wear my earmuffs. Let's see if I got them. I wear my earmuffs. Like, I wear them all the time. Like, I'm in the stores and I still got them on. I'm like, oh yeah, it's warm in here, I can take them off. Like, I am just, but you know what? It makes you stronger, and that's what life's about, is doing things that you don't want to do. Nothing's gonna be easy. You've got to go out and you've got to make it. You got to make it happen. You got to be a doer. Like Nike, just do it. You know, and that's who I am, and that's who I want to be, and that's what I'll always be. And I enjoy what I do, so that's why I love this lane. I love trucking, I love driving, and anything around it I can learn and add that to my resume. But we're at 12 minutes, so I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Like the video, subscribe. You know, much love. Ciao.